What's going on? I hope y'all are having a productive Monday. Yes. Again, I got my girl. Again, I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all? Y'all gonna see more of us, and today we're bringing y'all some very valuable information. So share this video. Share this video. Hey, am I in your way?
You good?
Okay.
Check out this outfit, y'all.
Hey Keith, what's going on? Come on in. Hey, share this video. Today we're going to talk about garnishments. But before we do, for those who don't know us, we want to introduce ourselves just so you can know who we are. Now, I'm Lavera Coleman of Coleman Financial's Credit Repair. I get to do this. I love to do this. I help people just like you improve their credit scores and bring you some information that you can benefit from. Not just my clients, but my following too. And this is
Sharina Smith with Coleman Financial's Credit Repair Specialist.
Listen, she is awesome at what she do. So if you've called into the office, man, you have talked to Sharina. Sharina is a beast all by herself. I'm telling you. They say, man, it's gonna be hard finding people who are awesome, who are committed, man. But God had my back when he brought me this one. I'm telling y'all, this is my girl. Hey y'all, hey Desmond, hey Jonte. Share this video. All right, so number one, what is a garnishment? So we're gonna jump right into it. You know what a garnishment is? Like, what do you think of garnishment?
When they take money out my check,
yes.
What do I do, girl?
Yes, listen, I know we've all had garnishments due to either, someone has sent us some information and we just did not know how to respond. I'm going to say that, of course, there are times where we get information and we just don't respond just because we either don't have the money or we don't know what to say. So we're gonna say that. But a garnishment, yes, is when someone is forced to take money out of your paycheck, and we don't like when people just take money. Like, what if I just put my hand in your pocket right now and just take your money? How would you feel about that? That wouldn't be cool, right? That wouldn't be cool.
We gonna fight.
So, yeah, right. We gonna fight. You better believe it. Ain't nobody taking a nail dime out of my pocket. Don't you believe it? So, okay. So, we're going to talk about what things can be garnished from your check. And then when do they have to notify you? Again, there are some cases where they don't have to notify you. So, you got to be careful what type of debts that you do have out there. And so we're going to bring those here. So be sure to share this video. This may help some folks. Hey, cuzzo. What's up, Staya? All right, so a garnishment. All right, so what things can they garnish your check from? If you have credit cards, if you have furniture bills, if you have any type of debt that's not government related, they can garnish your check for it. But there are steps to it. They just can't all of a sudden say, charity owed me this amount, I'm going to garnish her check tomorrow. No, there's a process for this stuff.
I got a question.
Okay, what's the question?
So, if I got a student loan, can they garnish me?
Yes.
Oh, man.
As a matter of fact, if you got student loans and they garnish you, they don't even have to notify you in the event that it's a student loan. Because it's a government-related debt, they don't even have to tell you. Okay? So, unlike the other debt, they must sue you, win the case, and then they must get a court order requiring you to pay a certain amount, whatever amount that you owe them. Yes, but unlike that, student loans, they don't even have to let you know. What's up with that? But again, it's government related, so you got to make sure that you're doing something about your student loans. Have your loans in a status, which means that it don't cost you anything but a little bit of time each year. Yes, it continues to accumulate entries, but if you put it in a status, you ain't got to worry about it affecting your credit score, and you don't have to worry about them taking your taxes and putting their hand in your pocket with your paycheck.
What's the status?
So status, what does status mean? I'm glad you asked me that. Thank you, girl, just for breaking this thing down. A status means your student loans, it has to be in a status, meaning income driven. Income driven just simply means that you're telling them how much can you afford to pay on this particular debt in a month. And in most cases, it's going to be zero. If you are a single parent, or even if you're not a single parent, but you have a lot of bills or a lot of responsibilities that you have to pay for, then more than likely your income-driven repayment is going to be zero. Or you may have forbearance. There are different types of statuses that you must have. Most of them still collect interest in the status, but at least it keeps you from owing the government. When the government get involved with it, it's ain't much you can do. When you file your taxes and they take them, that's what happened. That means that you did not put your loans in the status, okay? Hey, what's going on? I'm very familiar with what garnishment can do for your life. Yes, absolutely. I'm talking about it can destroy in some cases and put you far behind. But what I was about to say, Sharina, this is my get me back on track because I want to make sure that I'm delivering the info straight forward. Hey, y'all. What's up, Terica?
Yeah, you were talking about what we can be garnished for.
All right, so what can we be garnished for? Well, did I touch on the things that they don't have to be notified?
Support.
So child support, back taxes, or student loans. They don't have to tell you about that. They can just straight take your take your stuff.
Money.
Yeah, just take your money. Now they can't take it all. There's still a percentage that they have to abide by. I believe in Tennessee it's like 25%, but 25% is a lot.
Oh.
That's a lot. Yes, that could be a lot. I'm telling you, that is a lot. Now on student loans, I believe student loans is up to like 15% of your of your pay. But again, when you file your taxes, they just taking it all and then they'll keep deducting it. I know, right? I said one lady, I think her student loans was like $20-something thousand, and of course her taxes wasn't but like $8,000, which means they're gonna take your taxes for the next at least 2 years.
To pay back.
To pay back, right? Yeah. So that's the sucky part. Now they can only take 25% of your disposable income for things that are not government related, meaning your credit cards, your furniture bills, and stuff like that. So let's say you're in a bind where you had credit cards, you've maxed them out, somehow they went to collection status, and now they're after you. They still have to follow different steps to actually win the case. Hey, y'all. So they have to sue you, which means that most times they win these cases, y'all, because we do not get up and represent ourselves. We let these folks just say what they want to say when they want to say. We do not have no fight back when it comes down to this stuff. If they're sending you anything in the mail, before it even gets to the point that they're saying they're going to sue you, contact a professional or at least dispute that stuff. If you don't agree with it, call them. As long as you are disputing it, then you got a chance. But when you're not responding to them at all and they're saying things like, hey, Terica owed me $1,000, but you still, and it says failure to respond to this letter could mark this debt valid at the end. Just read all the way to the end at the bottom. So when you don't respond, they take that directly to the courts and say, hey, listen, I tried to contact Terica. Terica did not respond in the time that we given. And that's how the court is able to get approval from that creditor because you have not done your part. So fight back, y'all. Do not let them just send you information and because you are confused and you don't know what to say, that you just kind of like don't open the mail. Open your mail. Open your mail. I'm telling you, open your mail, especially when you owe people. Please open your mail because then you have no idea. When people are suing you, you don't control that. Ain't no payment plan, right. At a certain point. All right. So then we're going to talk about Terica is going to call. I'm just using Terica as an example. I'm just saying. She was the first name that I saw. So what happens when you already got garnished and all of a sudden you getting garnished and you don't know what to do? What do you think the next steps will be, Sharina? You think it's some people that...
I'm going to go to that courthouse.
Right. So if you are getting garnished right now, or if you've gotten a letter that says, hey, on my next pay period that they're going to take X amount of money, it is not at the end of the world. You still make sure you go down there. And if you are not here in Tennessee, then wherever you are, you should have a county clerk's office where you can go. And then you would pay a fee. Usually the fee is small. Maybe I know here it's $27 to stop the garnishment. They'll tell you who it is, but then you can make arrangements. Now, if it's gotten to that point, then more than likely you're going to have to pay that debt. But in some cases, when you go down there, they give you a court date, which means that if you've been disputing these things and you're looking like you are, fighting it, there's some things that they haven't proven just quite yet. Then when you go back to court, or if you have a professional, because with my clients, we dispute it. And so that when they come back, you know, they will have something to say, hey, listen, we sent this document out on this date. We haven't received anything. Or if they did respond, this is what they provided, which is not valid proof. So I'm not saying that even when you do that, that they're going to dismiss it, because, again, just depends on how many times they've, you know, tried to reach out to you, and it may have gotten too far, but it's definitely worth the try. Hey, cuzzo, what's up? That mail, though, I'm telling you, that mail will get you in trouble. Open your mail. Let's see what else I wanted to add. All right. Also, if you want to protest, meaning like you don't agree with the garnishment, there are some things that you can do also. So you can file papers with the court, and if you definitely can't afford for that amount to come out, you can try to prove that you have some type of hardship, whether it's, you know, bringing your utility bill down there with the cutoff notice, or whether it's your late rent payment, or whatever it is that could prove that you cannot afford them to take funds out of your check. I would do that. Again, it is on the judge to terminate or keep the judgment in place. Anybody else got you?
What questions we got?
I haven't seen any questions.
Page on your phone.
Huh?
Shereen,
Huh?
pick your phone up, add it to your page.
Hey, y'all. I'm hoping this information helped. If this info has helped somebody, I want y'all to comment maybe like the what I want them to do. Put the peace sign. You know I love my peace sign. So if this information is blessing you, definitely put the peace sign up here. And I really do appreciate y'all just being on here. But if you want to do anything, make sure you put the peace sign and you share this video, because this is some valuable information. A lot of us are not aware of what to do in the event we are being garnished. Now, student loans, of course, like I told you, they can take up to 15%. And again, this changes, depends on what state that you're in. This happens when you are in default. When you are default just means that you are behind. They are not current. That means that you owe them. You have not set up any arrangements. You have not talked to these folks. I need to get my cousin to call you because she need help with this. Yes, absolutely. Have her to call me. Better yet, schedule a free consultation. That way I can answer all her questions and dedicate 20 minutes to her. Oh, and y'all are in for a real treat next week. I got a bankruptcy attorney coming. Listen, I'm telling y'all, he is amazing. He is amazing. He's going to dive into, like, what does it look like when I need to file bankruptcy? It's too many people that I see come to us and they're filing bankruptcy just because, like, I can't afford this, that's another. And they don't really need bankruptcy, but it just sounds like that's something that's great, or their parents or grandparents or somebody suggesting them to go and file bankruptcy. Bankruptcy could be very detrimental to your credit, but then in cases it can somehow stop you from being evicted and all that good stuff. But if you file bankruptcy, 4 to 5 or 6 times, then it may be we need to teach you exactly what things to look for or identify before you file bankruptcy. So I'm going to have a bankruptcy attorney here on next Tuesday. Going live with us. I'm talking about he's a beast at what he do, and he and I have been working together. He'll send me clients, I'll send him clients, but he is incredible. He's going to answer all of your questions from, when should I file bankruptcy? I'm in bankruptcy and I want to stop the bankruptcy. I have, a car in the bankruptcy that I somehow wrecked or whatever. Any questions that you may have in regards to your to bankruptcies, we're gonna answer your questions, and that's next Tuesday on the live at 6 p.m. So definitely be looking for that. And I'm gonna create like an event so y'all can it's like your brother named Jonathan. He said, hey sis. Hey, share this video. If this video was helpful to you guys, put the peace sign. We want to see them, and definitely share this video. So if y'all don't have any more questions for us, we're going to end this thing. Shereen, you got anything to add?
Let's see. We talked about the bankruptcy attorney.
Yep.
We talked about garnishments.
Yep.
We good
then. So I hope this information helps. We're logging out. If you got questions after this, definitely inbox either of us, Sharina Smith or Lavera Coleman. We are out, y'all. Bye.